3 years ago is when I bought my first journal. It's this one actually. And now I'm at my 11th. This habit of journaling is hands down my most important habit because it is my foundation. I'll explain later what I mean by this, but first you need to understand how I use my journal and how it replaced my phone. Now, to understand my journaling process, you first need to understand that my journaling starts before going to bed. You see, before going to bed, I write down what I'm gonna do for the next day. So I've got these little check boxes over here, and these are things I absolutely need to do. Then when I wake up the next day, well, first I like to write the time and the date, because when you're gonna go read your old journals, like this one is from 3 years ago. So reading back on it, I like to see like when I wrote it and exactly on what day it was, right? So write the day, write the time, and then I write about the day, what I'm gonna be doing, how I'm feeling. And today I basically just wrote what are the things I absolutely need to do if I wanna have a productive day and feel proud of myself. Very much that simple. And then if you go to yesterday, I write before going to bed. Just calms me down and helps me. But my daily ritual of journaling is definitely not the most important part about my journal. Because you see, in my journal, the last few pages are the most important ones. It's in these pages that I write about my goals, that when I'm facing a struggle, I write about it. But also, when I'm bored, let's say I'm at school, I don't know what I should be doing, and quite honestly, the only thing I want to do is like scroll on my phone, look at stuff on my phone. But instead, what you do in that time is you open up your journal and you start writing about anything. You can literally start writing about your day, and then it turns into something extremely deep. And that's the thing I love the most about my journal. And when I first said that journaling is my most important habit because it is my foundation, what I mean by that, now that you understand my journaling process, is that whenever I want to install a new habit or I want to change something about myself, what I do is I go into my journal and I start writing a little checkbox of the thing I want to start doing, the new habit, and I just write a checkbox for every single day. And since I always open up my journal at least twice a day, I'm always reminded of the things I should be changing about myself. And since I have an obsession of checking off these boxes and I cannot go to bed if I didn't check one off, well, this makes it so if let's say a new habit of mine could be reading for 30 minutes every single day. If I write in my journal, read for 30 minutes, trust me, I'm gonna be doing it just because of my OCD. So if you're struggling with quitting bad habits or starting new ones, what I really recommend that you do is first, try to start this habit. Try to make this habit something that you do every single day without missing a day. And once you can do that, now you can literally install any new habit in your life with the help of your journal. And quite frankly, journals, I mean, you can see all of them over here. They're just so nice. Like, this is dad lore. I'm gonna be keeping these for like years, and I'm gonna be reading them again and again for years. And don't start thinking that journaling is something cringe, because every time I journaled in public or I explained to my friends what I was doing, that I was journaling every single day, every single one of them found it very, very cool. So I encourage you, start this new habit, make it your foundation, and try to replace some of the things you do on your phone with your journal. Now, right now I haven't used my phone in over 2 to 3 days, just basically like turned it off and put it somewhere. And I just relied on my journal when I had something to do. Now, of course, you can't completely replace your phone with your journal. It's not gonna work. There's no Google Maps, no Messenger on your journal, but still there's a lot of things you could be doing on your journal when you probably have these phone notes like Android notes or like iPhone notes. Instead of having notes on your phone, just have a freaking journal. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah!